The player FIFA never liked. Ever since his star began to shine, he was never their favorite, unlike others who benefited from clear biases. The constant snubbing of his achievements in award ceremonies wasn't a coincidence. This isn't just about stolen trophies, it's about image, control, and influence. From day one, Ronaldo was outside their control. I'm a football fan, and today I'm here to tell you why FIFA hates Ronaldo. Ever since he was a teenager in Madeira, he was different, fast, gifted, and a relentless worker who knew how to command an aura. While the fans adore him and brands vie for him to be their face, FIFA has never truly embraced him. Amidst the tournaments and the debates over who's the greatest of all time, there was a young boy from Madeira with lightning speed and an insatiable hunger for success. Ronaldo possessed everything the beautiful game demands: pace, skill, discipline, charisma, and raw talent. His relentless work ethic on the pitch fueled a rapid evolution, allowing him to maintain the status of a true superstar in every sense of the word. Yet, from day one thing was missing: FIFA's embrace. In 2003, he lost the Golden Boy Award to Van der Vaart, and in 2004, it went to Wayne Rooney. All of that was manageable, but in 2005, Ronaldo exploded at Manchester United, netting 9 goals and providing 9 assists, alongside a dazzling performance for Portugal in the World Cup qualifiers. Nevertheless, the award went to Messi. Messi, who played only 9 matches with the first team, scored 0 goals and had no appearances in domestic cups. He only excelled in the U20 World Cup, a tournament Ronaldo didn't even participate in because he was already shining at higher levels in Europe. The message is clear: awards don't always go to the most deserving. Other factors like FIFA's favoritism and personal taste come into play, and back then, Ronaldo simply wasn't their type. You know what truly distinguished Ronaldo's mentality? He didn't care. No matter how much they ignored or pressured him, he stayed focused on self-improvement because he had unwavering self-belief. In 2007, Ronaldo restored Manchester United to the summit. 23 goals and 14 assists, monstrous numbers. In the Champions League, he completed 20 dribbles in a single match, a record that remains untouched to this day. Yet, he finished 3rd in the FIFA World Player of the Year rankings. At the gala, FIFA handed him the wrong trophy on stage in front of the entire world. He was forced to swap it with Messi live on air. It was a humiliating moment that exposed just how unwelcome he was in their circle. By 2013, after a miraculous 69-goal season and a legendary performance against Sweden, everyone saw him as the rightful Ballon d'Or winner. FIFA hesitated, only extending the voting deadline due to massive public pressure. Even when he won, it didn't feel like a standard victory. It was Ronaldo's personal triumph against FIFA. A recurring question has emerged: why has FIFA never truly stood by Cristiano Ronaldo? Statistically, he is superior. In terms of impact, he is peerless. And regarding his legacy, he has set historical records that remain unique in the history of football. Yet, he was always treated as a guest in FIFA's house. The answer is simple: he wasn't obedient or manageable. Simply put, he wasn't one of them, and FIFA is an organization that thrives on total control. The presence of a global superstar who wasn't their own creation was perceived as a threat. They chose to deal with him subtly, not through public statements, which would have sparked a massive public backlash, but through punitive silence. If there was a defining moment where the real clash began, it was 2013. After his hat-trick against Sweden secured Portugal's World Cup qualification, at a time when he was dominating the game with Real Madrid, Sepp Blatter, the FIFA president at the time, mocked him. When asked who was better, Messi or Ronaldo, Blatter explicitly called Messi the good boy.
He's really good. He's a good boy.
While describing Ronaldo as a commander on the field. From that point on, Ronaldo stopped playing nice. He stopped attending their galas and ceased offering them his gratitude. When he did show up, it was strictly professional. He realized that while he could win titles and break records, he would always remain an outsider in FIFA's eyes. He wasn't submissive, he was a problem. And in that world, problems are handled not through expulsion, but through systematic marginalization. Even during his greatest achievements, there were no posts, no honors, and no official acknowledgement. In 2018, Modric won the Ballon d'Or despite Ronaldo being the Champions League top scorer, netting a hat-trick against Spain in the World Cup and scoring 44 goals in 44 matches. Yet when he voiced his frustration, he was labeled ungrateful. When he questioned the voting system, he was called arrogant. What else do you call a system that rewards everyone except the most successful player of his generation? In 2019, he was removed from the FIFA game cover mid-season and replaced by Dybala and Neymar. As usual, no official explanation was provided, just the practice of silence. When Salah won the Puskás Award, even though his goal hadn't even won Goal of the Month, it was the same season Ronaldo scored his famous bicycle kick against Juventus in the Champions League. Any minor action by Ronaldo is turned into a scandal, yet for anyone else, it passes unnoticed. The FIFA president mocks him on stage and then claims there is no bias. FIFA, like any brand, needs a symbol, an ambassador, and a face to sell its values and achieve its goals. They found that in Messi, the good boy, quiet and simple, with no political issues. He's a brilliant talent on the pitch, but off the pitch he is compliant. Ronaldo, however, was always a rebel. A loud voice who didn't hide his ambition. He didn't need to be marketed. His name alone was enough to build an empire by himself. He built an empire single-handedly. Hotels, a fragrance brand, and a chain of gaming centers. Independent and sharp, he became their greatest fear. He never sought validation. He let the numbers speak, and when those numbers are cited, FIFA falls silent because, quite simply, he isn't one of theirs. He never pandered to their politics, nor did he sugarcoat his words. In an organization riddled with bureaucracy, Cristiano was a tidal wave. When they failed to tame him, they marginalized him, quietly and systematically. It's a simple equation. Silence equals a lack of support. Cristiano didn't ask for applause. He demanded justice, 960 goals, titles and record-breaking stats in the English, Spanish, Italian, and now the Saudi League. The Champions League's all-time top scorer and a European champion. Yet, when he became the greatest international goal scorer in history, there was no official statement, not even a tweet. This silence isn't an accident. It is FIFA's policy. Institutions don't have to attack you to erase you. They only need to stop acknowledging you. By 2024, the Portuguese captain stopped attending award ceremonies, stopped voting, and stopped commenting. When journalists questioned FIFA, they were met with the usual silence. Over time, they tried to scrub him from history, but in doing so, they only excluded themselves from his history. Cristiano didn't fight FIFA. He only asked to be evaluated fairly. But what began as tension escalated into a full-scale conflict. For over 2 decades, he carried the game on his back, leading every club he played for and his national team to the podium. He redefined the sport in the eyes of the world, making football speak many languages and enter homes that never knew it before. Yet, FIFA chose politics over merit, the image over the essence. He achieved everything a footballer could dream of. 5 Ballon d'Ors, total dominance of the Champions League with 140 goals, and the title of the highest goal scorer in football history with 960 goals, and who knows, he might go even further. 66 hat-tricks, 138 international goals. He scored over 50 goals in 6 consecutive seasons in La Liga 2010-2016, a feat no other player has achieved, not even Messi. Throughout his career, he won every individual and collective trophy with 2 different clubs, while Messi achieved. But only with Barcelona, the real battle was never between Messi and Ronaldo. No one can deny that Messi is supernatural. The real battle was between a man who built his glory from scratch and an institution that never forgave him for not depending on them. Ultimately, Institutions can control the awards, but Ronaldo is the one who wrote history, whether they like it or not. That's it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our new content. Whether you prefer Messi or Ronaldo, let me know your opinion in the comments. Peace.